But then we had to fight when his wife was traveling all the way here with their newborn baby, with the expectation that there would be some humanity at the facility and with ICE to say, we want parents and children together. In fact, ICE's directives say that that's what we want. And yet it was a fight that lasted nearly 48 hours with 50 attorneys, with hundreds of people across the country working to get one man, 1 hour to hold his baby.
Columbia University student Mahmoud Khalil, who is currently detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, IC, met his newborn son for the first time on Thursday at an ICE processing center in Gaza, Louisiana. The emotional reunion came after a federal judge ruled that Khalil must be allowed to see his wife and child following a determined legal battle led by over 50 attorneys and civil rights advocates across the country.
Mahmoud was able to see his baby and hold his baby and talk to his wife and hold his wife this morning, but there's a tragedy involved in that, and that's because he's 1,500 miles away from his family. So everything Mark's talking about legally is true, but this man is being tortured. He's being tortured in that he was denied the right to be there when his child was born, despite having asked, despite having agreed to every single rule that the facility, that the administration would have wanted to put on him. But then we had to fight when his wife was traveling all the way here with their newborn baby, with the expectation that there would be some humanity at the facility and with ICE to say, we want parents and children together. In fact, ICE's directives say that that's what we want. And yet it was a fight that lasted nearly 48 hours with 50 attorneys, with hundreds of people across the country working to get one man, 1 hour to hold his baby.
Hey, thank you for coming out.
Visitation, they should be able to be together unwatched, unobserved. And so today that happened. And so I'm proud to say that I don't know how that went, and I shouldn't know as their attorney how that went. That should be a moment that belongs amongst a family, and that's what they got today. What I will say is, in talking to him afterwards, it was an incredibly powerful experience. Again, it's a month too late. And it's about time that he got to hold his child, and that happened today. And he should have been there from the very beginning. And hopefully he got to actually hold him twice today, and I'm hopeful that it is the beginning of many opportunities for them to be together.
Were you here with Quigley? Was he here?
I came here on my own. I don't know who that is.
Okay, no.
As long as this genocide is unfolding and the ethnic cleansing happening in the West Bank continues to unfold to the silence of the western part of the world, he will keep speaking. And this administration can keep throwing people away, keep trying to silence our communities, but we see what's happening. Mahmoud sees what's happening, and he is willing to exercise his voice and protect all of our rights.
That cowardice is combined with ignorance, because the entirety of the government's case is based on innuendo, rumor, tabloid, Islamophobic, conspiracy peddling. And in contrast, what Mahmoud did for himself and for the entire country is stand up for principles of justice and democracy with courage and grace. And that contrast is incredibly powerful to me.
Today was the day that Mahmoud got to speak to the world. He got to say how outrageous it was, what the government has done to him, and what has been done to other Palestinians who have spoken out against what is going on in Gaza, what Israel is doing, what the United States is doing, in what Colombia was doing. And it was his day to tell the world what he really felt and what the real truth is and what's going on. He is not a threat to national security. He is not danger to his presence in the United States has nothing to do with U.S. foreign policy. It is a bogus charge. It is meritless. It's never been used in this context against a permanent resident of the United States for First Amendment protected activities. We're going to fight this till the end, and we will make sure that Mahmoud is ultimately vindicated. Labeling him Hamas not only sympathizer, but involved with Hamas in some way. I forget the exact words they used, but they basically put out that he was supportive of Hamas and was in the eyes of Israel. And certainly if he's in Syria or Algeria, the evidence was clear that Israel could go after him, forces in Syria could go after him, and 90 days ago that wouldn't have happened. When the world spoke out and said this is outrageous what is happening, they a week later added a bogus charge saying he had misrepresented things on his application. The truth came out today. There was no misrepresentation. He told the truth on every single part of his application, and those charges are meritless. All the experts testified that his life or freedom would be in severe danger if he was deported to either Algeria or Syria. Every single expert said that. There's no dispute of that. The government didn't contest that in any meaningful way, and we are optimistic that the judge will eventually rule in his favor on that issue. He understands this is a political case. He understands he's being made an example of, and that this is about the rights of people throughout the country and throughout the world, actually, to protest what is going on in Gaza and the West Bank, what Israel is doing and what the United States is doing. I think she was very, very moved by his testimony. You could see her in the courtroom. She was paying attention. She was nodding at certain times. She was intent on listening very carefully. Yeah.